Hello, boys. Welcome back.
All right, mate.
Hello, everyone.
Tom? You alright? See,
I have come down with the flu, and I have lost my voice. So to help me speak, I am using this mechanical gadget. Sadly, there was no option for a Cockney accent.
oh dear. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll be aware that we had to postpone this recording a day later than usual because poor old Tom there he's got a sore throat.
Yeah,
he's battling through. He's still going to do the podcast with us, but through the means of technology, by the sounds of it.
To be honest with you lads, the only thing keeping me alive is Cannonball Coffee, Maximum Charge, the United Kingdom's most caffeinated coffee, of which you can use our discount code, Primal10, numericals.
How's he done that? How's he managed to shoehorn that in like that?
Wow.
That's fucking brilliant. As far as I'm concerned, we was meant the podcast there. I don't know how to.
I think we should make this that episode on its own. Will do.
Someone suggested I try traditional medicine such as acupuncture or cupping, to which I replied, how about you cup these nuts?
How about you cup these nuts? Robotic Tom's just giving it away. What we're doing this week?
5562. Desire to harm normies are at critical level. Kill.
That's probably our best intro ever.
We are never gonna get on with this podcast at all today, are we?
No. We're having too much fun listening to Robotic Tom.
Yeah.
Warning.
How's your day been, Tom?
Warning. The IFS is full of cunts. Insert launch codes to commence Operation Cunt Destroyer.
Right, I can't do that anymore. It takes too long to type stuff in. I will just use my soft whispery
Welcome
voice.
back, Tom.
Oh, hey
Thank you.
Tom.
Hi, everyone.
Are we going to get ASMR Tom this week, are we?
You are. Sounds like I'm about to do some kind
Love
of
it.
soul radio station.
Oh.
Liquidy.
There's nothing soul about this podcast.
No. About to put something on
Fuck
from
me.
the 60s, haven't ya?
That was a stapler, by the way.
Right.
I nearly stapled my throat by accident during that.
Oh.
But I mean, I tell you what, this whole thing about acupuncture and cupping, it led me down like a bit of a really weird rabbit hole. And it didn't lead me to what I was expecting to get led to. And that was how actually it's this. So you got to bear with me here, lads. But so things like traditional Chinese medicine, etc., it's actually heavily linked to politics and ideology. So Chairman Mao, that guy that, you know...
Where the fuck are we going?
Trust me, believe me. So it turns out a lot of traditional Chinese medicine actually stems from policies that were set in place by Chairman Mao back in fucking... Whenever it was, he was out shooting people in the back of the head, left, right and centre. And the reason being is... So with most like communist countries, etc., healthcare is pretty shit. So the way of like bringing traditional Chinese medicine into the forefront of things, it was a kind of a way of like alleviating pressure off of, I want to say, proper healthcare, actual doctors, actual fucking yeah. So instead, it was a good way of like introducing healthcare with things like acupuncture. It was a good way of introducing healthcare to more rural areas, poorer people, because China's a big fucking place at the end of the day. There's so much population and there's only so much their healthcare could take care of. So Chairman Mao actually implemented a lot of traditional Chinese medicine to take the workload off of actual doctors. Does that kind of make sense? It's a very theatrical. I mean, it's fucking smart. It's unethical as shit, but it's smart, isn't it? Because you're kind of offloading and outsourcing the healthcare to someone that could open up like a shop of a cupping shop or a behind the curtain acupuncturist, you know, on the high street.
You all right?
Oh, we got a visitor.
Hi. Hi, Tom's
Bear with me
wife.
1 second.
Have you been given the baby?
No, I've been given a saveloy. So there's your video clip.
Fuck's sake.
There's your video clip for the
Why have
week,
you-
guys. The saveloy.
Why have you been given a saveloy?
Well, these are really good for... I'm just recording something live at the moment. Yeah. So these are actually really good for recovery. So forget about your cupping, forget about your acupuncture. What you do is you do 15 reps of just slapping this.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
It's like a form of massage.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of. Look it. Check it out.
Tom, that's a very big saveloy, mate.
It is. For anyone that is not actually watching this via video and watching this just
it's
listening
impressive.
to it, you know, it is impressive.
Huge.
Can you not give us a couple of slaps on the hand or something? Give the listeners something to
tell you
listen
what,
to.
Give some listeners some
Let's
feedback.
get rid of the pop microphone so we can get the full on.
Mm-hmm.
I better leave it on the belly. Is that muffled? This is what it's come down to. We are an evidence-based podcast about fitness, health, and nutrition. And apparently he's having a saveloy. Oh shit! It broke off.
Oh, he's dropped. He snapped his saveloy. Oh no.
I've snapped my saveloy, but it's
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Carry on. What was we talking about?
And it comes down to a lot of the Chinese weightlifters have this, and I think
Yes.
because where it stems to, a lot of them you see
Yeah,
it like
well,
they're peppered
yeah.
all over, aren't they? And if you've got these top level name athletes, like I don't know their names,
Josh Bridges.
yeah, Josh Bridges promoting it, giving it a go, these sort of things. Us mere normies, us mere mortals, down in the fucking gutters of life, we're looking at that and thinking, well, if
Yeah.
they're getting like a 10 kilo heavier snatch from cupping, what about me? What am I going to get? Do you know what I mean? And
That's a really important thing to bring up, actually, isn't it? Because we get this appeal to authority. Well,
Yeah.
if the top athletes are doing it, then surely it's doing something. I remember when Michael Phelps, the swimmer,
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, wow, I didn't even mention him.
yeah, he was always covered in like those fucking pepper pot bruises. And so when we talk about the appeal to authority, it's that fallacy where people say, well, this well-known person or this well-known athlete does it, so it must work. But the thing is, athletes are human just like us, and humans are fucking stupid. We're ignorant. We're
To be
idiotic.
fair, Tom, in their defence to the athletes, right? So if you're an athlete and they are probably getting their nutrition on point, their sleep on point, every single part of their training and lifestyle is on point. They're looking for their percentages. The time we spoke about in previous episodes, they are looking when they're the top, like Michael Phelps. You know, he's one of the most decorated swimmers in Olympic history. He's looking for that tiny edge that's going to get him over the line to be the top. What can he do? He's sleeping 23 out of 24 hours a day. Obviously he's not, but let's say he's sleeping so much. He's eating the best foods. His training is so good. He's got the best coaches in the world. What does he do? Yeah, what does he do? What else can he do? He's probably sitting there thinking, how the fuck can I get an edge? Cupping, that's an option. Okay, I'll do that. Compression, I'll do that. Massage, I'll do that. Foam rolling, I'll do that. Fuck it, I'll start static stretching. I mean, they would do anything to get the edge, and that's the only way I could defend athletes. But for the mere normals like us, we haven't got our sleep on point. We haven't got our nutrition on point. So why are we going to cupping before we've even got our sleep on point? Before we've even got our nutrition on point? We're just throwing money away for as you said, Tom, that appeal to authority fallacy where we think because the top athletes are doing it, we need to do it. No, we need to get more sleep, better quality sleep. We need to eat better. We need to make sure our training's properly programmed, properly periodised. And then maybe if we're at the top of our game and we're not seeing any more benefits, we can then look at these small little things that might help, you know, to have a standpoint on it. Because it's been around for a long time. It's not like a new thing, cupping or acupuncture.
But even then, like how he was saying, you
been
get the
around for a
appeal
very
to
long time.
authority, you also get the appeal to antiquity. So, you know, it's like, well, this has been around for years. Of course it works. At the end of the day, like bloodletting, as we kind of mentioned earlier with wet cupping, bloodletting's been around for fucking years. But I want to say they don't really do it anymore, but obviously they do because of wet cupping. But, you know, like, just because something's been around for a very long time doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually backed by evidence. Sometimes things are just done through tradition.
Well, you mentioned earlier, actually, Tom. I don't think you meant to, but you said at the start about it's all a bit theatrical, and there was actually a paper
Theatric
which
placebo.
they actually went as far to call it theatrical placebo. I'll read out an extract from it because it's actually quite funny. So they've said it is clear from meta-analyses that the results of acupuncture trials are variable and inconsistent, even for single conditions. After thousands of trials of acupuncture and hundreds of systematic reviews, 18 arguments continue unabated. In 2011, Payne published an editorial that summed up the present situation well, in quotations. Is there really any need for more studies? And that's basically what we said. What is the point of keep pumping out studies if they're all going to be shit and all inconclusive and all dodgy methods? You know, as you said, it becomes theatrical in a way because what's the point? There's no point bringing more and more papers. I mean, we spoke about before about having more papers saying the same thing is a good thing. So if we have like 4 papers that all come to the same conclusion, that's brilliant. That's fantastic because then we can say, look, this is conclusive. But when a new paper comes out every year and it's given different results, how the fuck do you come to a conclusion? You just every year you'll be like, "Oh, brilliant! What the fuck do I say now?" And it just becomes a bit of a.
Yeah,
Could have gave us a
Which
trigger warning.
ironically is something that Chairman Mao probably ended up doing at some point.
he might as well have been.
But do you know what? I do completely...
I hope he's not listening. We'll be fucked.
Is it? Oh, I fucking hope not. He's been dead for how long. Yeah.
Is
But
he?
yeah,
Is he dead?
Is he?
You're making me fucking think not now.
Well, I don't know, mate. I feel like
Alexa.
if he's...
Right, hang on 1 second, boys. I've got to double check now because I'm fucking scared. You know what the Chinese government's like.
We've set Tom off now. Look.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Well, why are you asking Alexa?
She's
It's
not
probably
working.
Yeah, but...
Do you know why it's
These
not
days,
working,
we just have
Tom?
to take a chance. Alexa's not working.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
Or Alexa's been listening to the podcast,
Yeah.
and Amazon, which is secretly run by China, has cut me off on purpose.
Bombshells every single week on this podcast. It just
Wow.
amazes me.